Why would Donald Trump warn Apple against moving manufacturing to India? What connects a tech giant, a terror attack in Kashmir, and the tangled geopolitics of China and Pakistan? These aren't isolated events. They're moves in a global game. The outcome could reshape international power, trade, and security. In today's world, a corporate decision in California can ripple across continents, influencing economies and diplomatic stances. Trump's warnings are rarely just economic advice. They often signal deeper strategic calculations. Our story features Apple, India, Trump, China, and Pakistan, each with their own agendas. Apple seeks profit and supply chain security. India wants industrial self-reliance. Trump pushes America first. China and Pakistan maneuver in South Asia's shadows. The year is 2025. The world is still reeling from upheavals and realignments. Every move by these players is scrutinized for hidden motives and secret understandings. Let's connect the dots and uncover what's really at stake. Apple's expansion into India didn't happen in isolation. Escalating US-China trade tensions and tariffs made Chinese manufacturing risky and expensive. Diversifying supply chains became urgent for Apple's survival. India emerged as an attractive alternative, a huge market, young workforce, and government incentives under Make in India. Apple started with older iPhones, then moved to flagship models. Suppliers like Foxconn and Pegatron followed, boosting India's manufacturing ambitions. This was a win for India's global aspirations. Yet Trump remained critical, urging Apple and others to bring jobs back to the US. His argument: American companies should prioritize American workers. But was there more to his warnings about India than just economic nationalism? Was Trump's caution a signal of deeper strategic concerns? The answer lies in the events that followed. In April 2025, a terror attack on Indian security forces in Kashmir shocked the world. The attack's sophistication pointed to cross-border support, aiming to provoke a crisis. India's grief quickly turned to resolve, demanding retribution. Operation Sindoor was launched. Swift, targeted strikes dismantling terror infrastructure, possibly even across the border. The message: India would act decisively to protect its people. The world condemned the attack, but as India's response unfolded, calls for restraint grew. Yet, some international reactions hinted at a more complex diplomatic game behind the scenes. Amidst the crisis, Trump surprised many by striking a conciliatory tone toward Pakistan, rather than backing India. This was a sharp shift from his earlier criticism of Pakistan's ties to terrorism. Analysts speculated, was Trump seeking Pakistani cooperation on other fronts, or was this a transactional move, or was there an external influence shaping his statements, complicating India's strategy? In New Delhi, Trump's remarks caused confusion and concern, hinting at a possible rift in US-India ties. Was this a temporary blip, or a sign of deeper realignment in Washington's South Asia policy? While Trump's words made headlines, China worked quietly behind the scenes. Beijing pressured India to de-escalate while backing Pakistan, its key regional ally. China's interests are clear. CPEC runs through contested Kashmir, and Pakistan counters India's rise. China is also threatened by Apple's shift to India, which challenges its manufacturing dominance. Slowing India's tech ascent aligns with Beijing's goals. Was China influencing US narratives to discourage investment in India, or did Trump's America First just happen to serve Chinese interests? The truth likely lies in a complex mix of motives and back-channel maneuvers. Trump's America First doctrine uses tariffs as weapons protecting US industries and pressuring companies to return jobs home. His trade war with China forced companies like Apple to look beyond China, making India a key alternative. But if India rises as a manufacturing rival, could it face US tariffs too? Trump's warnings to Apple may be about more than jobs. They could also slow India's ascent, indirectly benefiting China. Tariffs disrupt global trade, spark retaliation, and blur the lines between economic and foreign policy. India's response to these challenges is Atmanirbhar Bharat, self-reliance in defense, tech, and manufacturing. Operation Sindoor showcased India's growing military tech: AI, drones, precision strikes. India's doctrine is shifting from reactive to proactive, as seen in recent cross-border operations. At the same time, India strengthens partnerships like the Quad, balancing self-reliance with global alliances. Diversifying defense ties and modernizing its military, India aims to navigate the global chessboard with agility. The stakes are higher than ever. Apple's manufacturing choices, Kashmir's conflict, and Trump's policies reveal a world where tech, terror, and trade are deeply intertwined. A corporate move can trigger geopolitical ripples. A terror attack can shift global trade and diplomacy. Technology drives both economic growth and modern warfare, shaping narratives and influencing public opinion. Trade tools like tariffs and sanctions are now weapons in geopolitical struggles. Economic and foreign policy are merging in this contentious new era. The rise of India, China's ambitions, and America's shifting stance all reflect a larger contest for global influence. The world order is in flux, with new power centers emerging and old alliances tested. Apple faces tough choices, balance costs, resilience, and political pressures from all sides. Will it deepen roots in India, return to the US, or seek new options? Its decision will shape the tech world. India stands at a crossroads. Can it become a manufacturing powerhouse while managing security threats and global rivalries? Trump's motives remain debated. Are his warnings about jobs, strategy, or something else? The convergence of tech, trade, and security raises big questions about the future global order. The answers will define the 21st century.